We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll do my live stream too.
Yes.
So.
All right. Thanks. So you think Cliven will give us a couple minutes?
Yeah, he's right there waiting to. So, what's your angle on the interview?
The FBI is supposedly investigating the folks who pointed guns towards federal agents and Metro Police. What we want to do is we want to talk to Cliven and ask him what is his reaction to this. Is he concerned?
I'm trying to figure out, the FBI works for the people, yes?
Yes, they do.
So wasn't there guys pointing guns at people first?
That's what I hear.
So shouldn't they investigate the first guys that pointed guns at people that shouldn't have been pointing guns at people? I mean, I like that they're investigating, but let's start at the beginning.
From what I hear, I saw an interview with Deputy Sheriff Lombardo.
Yeah, Lombardo. I saw him on the bridge.
I think that he had said that the complaints that Ammon Bundy and Ryan Bundy that put in, they really can't look at those complaints because supposedly, if I could be wrong, they were against law enforcement, and I don't know the whole laws concerning that, but they're not feasible to investigate such claims against law enforcement, to my knowledge.
Really? So there's nobody that polices law enforcement then? The only people that could police law enforcement then would be whom? If law enforcement's breaking the law, who polices them?
The people.
Oh, the people. Oh, look at that magic.
The people.
And then once the people police the law enforcement, then the law enforcement investigates the people for policing the law enforcement. Oh yeah, I see how this works. It's a rodeo. Well, okay, good.
Hi, Cliven. Hello. Nice to see you again. How's it going? Nice to see you. A pleasure.
We're okay, I guess.
Yeah. We appreciate your time. It's a beautiful day, though, isn't it?
Well, it's one of the better ones we've had. I'll tell you, the wind's been blowing right here.
Yeah,
yesterday was.
But it wasn't as bad as the last time. The wind was whipping up all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's been bad here, and then we've had a couple of good days. So anyway, how are you guys?
We're doing good. And what is your reaction to the FBI? Supposedly, they're going to be they're going to be investigating the situation that happened here on April 12th. Are there any concerns? Or what is your reaction?
Well, my reaction is I knew of FBI being here at least 2 weeks before this incident started. But so FBI's been here all the time. They know what's going on. They probably participated. So I don't have anything to say about it to them. I mean, as long as they come without their guns, I don't care.
Is this a concern that they are now investigating this? Do you worry that something could come about that could be?
No, I'm not worried. This action, everything that's been here, is well documented on film. So if FBI want to investigate, there's probably 200-300 different cases of pictures and films and video, and on the documents the thing better than I can talk about, and there's no question of what happened here. So, and I would, what happened up to that BLM compound and underneath the I-15 bridge, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't even dare speculate. If I speculated anything, I would say, and I told Channel 3 this last night, I said, if you can come up with one person out of all of those videos pointing a gun at the BLM people that was pointing guns, I'll identify that person if I can. So I don't know what more I can do. And as far as the FBI, they've been here all the time. They've been participating in this thing, so it's not no news to me.
What is your reaction when you hear the sheriff say?
Well, I believe that he's right. Don't you think somebody needs to be held accountable?
But who is that? Who's going to be held accountable?
Well, I'll tell you, I'd think that the sheriff ought to be held accountable, and maybe the governor of the state of Nevada is going to be held accountable.
Do you think that there will be some arrests made on the people who were out here, federal officials?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they got guts enough to come out here and bother these people. They were doing the best they could do with the right spirit. And I don't think the sheriff was doing that, neither was the governor of the state of Nevada doing that. So if there's anybody going to be arrested, it's sure not going to be one of these. I'm wondering, what about those all of those guns that was pointing at the people? Or is there somebody going to be arrested there? I mean, hell, they let them point their guns at them, and then they let them go up the freeway and go across the United States. I know of at least one count of 107 vehicles with armed men in it, and they left this scene and left to go terrorize somebody else in America with their guns. And what authority did they have? They darn sure didn't have the authority of the county sheriff. They didn't have the authority of the sheriffs where they went.
When you hear Deputy Sheriff John Lombardo go out on TV and say that he was really afraid and they were afraid that something was going to happen, what is your reaction to that? That actual Metro police officers and BLM officers were very afraid.
Now he knows how we feel every day.
And I never seen that video or broadcast, so I don't know. I know that people were here were not afraid, they were brave.
Anything else you'd like to say, Cliven?
Well, it is a nice day, and we still live in America, and this is the greatest land on earth, and we have the greatest government. Our Constitution is a good Constitution, inspired Constitution. I only have compliments for we the people of this country, and I've been able to visit with the world over this issue, and I wonder sometimes, and I get that wonder, it's sort of dangerous when I say I wonder. But I wonder, talking about our fellow human beings around the world, are they interested in freedom and liberty? Are they interested in the United States Constitution? Or are they interested in abuse and tyranny that America people are causing in their lands? I can't tell which it is, so I'm still wondering there. But they are a great interest in other countries and other people in other countries. They're interested in what's happening here in Nevada. And again, I'm wondering what it is, but there's a lot of interest there, and we're getting a lot of hits on our internet, and I'm getting phone calls and most foreign countries. But I can tell them that our United States Constitution is the best form of government on earth.
One last question, Cliven. Representative Horsford is saying that he wants the militias out of here. How do you feel about that?
Well, let him get them out of here. Let's put that. If he thinks he has any jurisdiction authority over this area, he's a little bit like Harry Reid. He's been elected to go back in Washington, D.C. and do a few things. Money off. He has some, as a